Welcome to this class. Good day, everyone. Welcome to another session of rudiments and theories of music. I want to believe you are catching up with the previous lessons. Please, if you have not done that, go back to our previous videos so that you can catch up with whatever we have done before now. So let's move on. In today's lesson, we are looking at what we refer to as bar lines or measure lines. So what are bar lines or measure lines? These are lines written across a stave to divide them into equal pieces, equal measures rather. To divide a piece of music into equal measure or equal beats. What do I mean by that? Let's look at an example. So you will see something like this. Good. So this line, short line drawn across the stave, is what we refer to as bar lines or measure lines. This is called a bar. Everything inside here is called a bar. This is bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4. In most cases, you see it being written on top. Here will be 1, and they can write 4 here. Or they can write 32, just know that they are counting the bars. So everything inside here is called a bar. So this lines is called bar lines. You either call it a bar or you call it a measure. So that's the work of bar line. But we said a bar line is used to divide a piece of music into equal beats. Now let me quickly demonstrate that. Now we are still going to get to time signature, which we are going to in the next or subsequent lessons. But before we get there, let me just use the notes. We already know the value. Now let's assume we don't know the time signature, this time signature yet. So for example, now in a piece of music, maybe we have in this bar we have this, and we have this. Now these are different type of notes in the first bar, but if you sum up the value of these notes, now this is a minim 2 beats, this is a crotchet 1 beat, and these are quiver 2 quavers. If you add them together, they're going to give you 1 beat. So everything here is 4 beats. Now check this. The second bar we have this here, and the third bar we have, and here we have. Now check each of the bars. If you sum up the values in each of the bars, they are the same. Here we have 4 beats. Here we only have 1 note, and the value of this note is 4. This is semi-brief. So we have 4 beats here. We have 2 minim here. A minim is 2 beats. We have 2. So the value here is 4. And then we have, sorry for that. We have a minim rest here, and then we have a crotchet. This is a minim rest which has 2 beats, which then we have a crotchet and a crotchet. So everything is 4. Now I said that to say this. You see the bar line, it divides the music into equal bar or equal measure. That's what this line does. Divides a piece of music into, it makes sure a piece of music is grouped into equal beats. So that's the work of a bar or measure line. So, but there's an exemption in a situation where the first, by the reason of the time signature, which we are getting into later, maybe 3, 4, telling you that there must be 3 beats in each bar. We are going to get to that. Just an instance. For example, now maybe a 3 beats, by the reason of the time signature, 3 beats is expected to be here, and we now discover that the first bar here is not complete. It's not to 3. That's what we call anacrosis in music. Anacrosis or incomplete bar. Whatever value is missing here will be made up for in the last, before the end of the piece of music, but just an exemption to the rule of bar line. where the first bar is not complete. We call it anacrosis. But whatever is missing will be made up for before the end of the music. Good. Now let's quickly go to the types of bar lines. So these are the types of bar lines we have. We have 4 types of bar line: single bar line, double bar line, repeat bar line, and end bar line. This one is what I've explained initially. This one just divides a piece of music into equal bits like this, which I've explained earlier. Then we have the double bar line. Double bar line is used to, demarcate or introduce a change. Or for example, now the end of a section. Maybe you are singing the stanza, you are done with the stanza, you want to switch to the chorus. You see a double bar line. Or there's going to be a change in the key signature. Maybe you have been singing on the key of F and you want to modulate or demodulate, as the case may be. This is what introduces a change to a piece of music. Number 1, to end the section. Number 2, to introduce a change, whether in the time signature or key signature. So that's what a double bar line does. So whenever you see double bar line anywhere, let's say here now, maybe you have been singing the verses up to this point. From here will be the chorus, or from this point you want to modulate. It is usually introduced by a double bar line. Then we have the repeat bar line. We have the repeat bar line. Now these are 2 lines with dots each. We have this and we have this. What this is telling us is that, or the implication is that, whatever is between this place must be sung twice. Take for example, maybe this is a piece of music. Here we have a double bar line with 2 dots at the back. Whenever you see this, always look at, whenever you see this occurring, always look out for this, because it must be true. Maybe finally you come here and see something like this. Good. So you see the first one, the second one. It implies that whatever is here, between here and here, must be sung twice. Whatever you sing here from here, you have to repeat it before you continue or you end the music, as the case may be. So this is a repeat bar line. Anywhere you see this, always look out for the second one. And whenever you sing from here to here, go back to this place and sing to this point before you continue the piece of music, if that's not the end of the piece of that's what this one implies. And then finally the end bar line is usually at the end of the piece of music, very thick, showing that you have come to the end of the piece of music. So once again, we have looked at bar line and the various types of bar line we have. So this one will bring us to the end of the class. If you have any question, drop them in the comment section for me. Thank you and God bless you. See you in the next class.
It's so easy to forget the victories of the past and focus on the trials of the moment.